Have you ever heard someone making a claim like, there is no objective truth, that argument is too abstract, or you're just viewing the world through the lens of your culture? Have you thought that there's something wrong with those claims but can't quite explain why? In this video, we'll explore an easy way of testing whether claims like this can be true by applying them to themselves. So let's get meta and learn about the self-application test. The self-application test is useful for a particular type of claim called an epistemic claim. An epistemic claim is a claim about knowledge itself, rather than knowledge of some particular subject. So, for example, saying some things are true and some things are false is an epistemic claim because this is about knowledge in general. The cat sat on the mat is not an epistemic claim because it's specific to a particular situation. So claims like there is an objective truth or there is no objective truth are epistemic claims. They're claims about what can be known. That argument is too abstract looks like it's not an epistemic claim because it's a claim about a particular argument. But it implies two other claims. One, that it's possible for an argument to be too abstract, and two, that an argument that is too abstract should be rejected for that reason alone. And those two implied claims are epistemic claims. The statement, "You're just viewing the world through the lens of your culture," is epistemic because it's a claim about what you can know. Once you've identified the claim as an epistemic claim, all that you need to do is see whether the claim would make sense and be true if it were applied to itself. So for the claim, there is no objective truth, ask, is it objectively true that there is no objective truth? Once you do that, the contradiction is obvious. If it's not objectively true that there is no objective truth, the claim is not worthy of belief. But if it is objectively true that there is no objective truth, the claim contradicts itself. Either way, the claim is not to be believed. That argument is too abstract also fails the self-application test. The claim that an argument can be wrong because it is too abstract is itself an argument at the highest level of abstraction. If being too abstract were a reason for an argument to be wrong, then the argument about arguments being abstract would itself be wrong because it's as abstract as it's possible to get. Now think about the argument. You're just viewing the world through the lens of your culture. How would we apply that to itself? All that we do is ask, is your claim that I'm just viewing the world through the lens of my culture, just you viewing the world through the lens of your culture? If viewing the world through the lens of a culture is enough to reject any claim that you make, then it's also a reason to reject the claim about viewing the world through the lens of a culture itself. But the self-application test is not a way of dismissing just any argument that you don't like. The important thing is that lots of things actually pass the self-application test. Let's consider the opposite of the three example claims. There is an objective truth passes the self-application test. It is objectively true that there is an objective truth does not contradict itself. Being abstract does not make an argument unsound, also does not contradict itself. It is an abstract argument stating that there is nothing wrong with making abstract arguments. It is possible to know the truth in spite of culture can be applied to itself without contradiction. Claims like, there is no objective truth, or that argument is too abstract, are often used by people who want a way of rejecting any claim that they don't like, whether it's true or not. In other words, by people who are trying to harm you. Check out our video on motivated reasoning to learn more about people who try to do that. The self-application test is a powerful way of stopping people from succeeding in doing that, because only claims that are in fact invalid fail it. Have you come across any claims that fail the self-application test recently? If so, let us know in the comments. And if you liked this video, check out our other videos on critical thinking and liberal values. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one.